Jacinta, you're having another crack at Canberra. What made you decide to run again, this time for the Senate?
Well, I think I've had an enormous amount of encouragement from around the Northern Territory and also around the country to throw my hat in the ring again. I thought long and hard about this decision. I knew that there were others who had decided to challenge the sitting senator, and so I thought I too would do so if others were going to go ahead and do so. And running for the Senate, being able to have that opportunity means that I could represent the entire Northern Territory in Canberra, which is something that I've always been very passionate about.
I'm curious, Sam McMahon, the incumbent, she's in her first term. Why is she being challenged?
Oh, look, I think, different people have their reasons why she's being challenged. For me personally, I just feel like there are elements that I can bring to the Senate. For example, I'm often told by federal MPs as well as our territory MPs that they find it difficult to challenge Indigenous issues. That's something that I feel I'm very strong on, and that I can certainly bring those challenges in, particularly in Canberra. And for the Northern Territory, Indigenous issues are everybody's issues. So it's important that we have a strong voice in Canberra, and I know that I have certainly the respect of many coalition MPs from both the Nats and the Libs there. I certainly have their ear, and I know that I have the ability to be able to fight and be heard.
Well, there's no doubt about that. I would be very attracted to see you go head-to-head with Lydia Thorpe in the Senate. But I've got to ask you, why not run for Lingari again?
Well, look, again, Lingari is a specific electorate. Yes, it is the lower house. The Senate offers a great opportunity to really enact change. There are the Senate committees, of course, where you can further, fight for change. And also, once again, it's about representing the whole of the Northern Territory. I was born in Darwin and raised in Alice Springs, and for me, it's about having that opportunity to represent the whole of the Northern Territory.
CLP senators, they traditionally sit in the Nationals party room, not the Liberal party room. Have you given any thought, if successful, which party room you might sit in?
Look, I feel like that's a decision that I will be led by the party on. That is significant to the Country Liberal Party. We're our own party. We're unique in that, we represent the Northern Territory, and so that's how I'll be led in terms of that particular decision, is by the feel of the party.
Give me a sense. You're right before when you said Aboriginal issues, Indigenous issues, are issues for everybody in the Territory. I don't think unless you spent significant time up in the Territory, people understand that. If you're successful, how would you want to make your mark in Canberra?
Look, I think, as I mentioned, in terms of the Indigenous issue, amongst Indigenous Australians, particularly in the Northern Territory, we have some of the most marginalised people. And I think they haven't been given the opportunity at economic sovereignty, if you like, the opportunity to create economic development opportunities in the Northern Territory because of a whole lot of land tenure issues, and that affects industries across the board. That affects the tourism industry, that affects the pastoral industry as well as agriculture, and certainly when it comes to civil construction. And I think there's a whole lot more work that can be done in that particular area to benefit right across those industries, but as well as for Indigenous Australians. And if Indigenous Australians can prosper, well, then so too can the rest of Australia, can the rest of the Northern Territory in that regard. And I feel like I'm in a strong position to be able to instigate the changes that are needed.
Yeah, I know you're going to give it a red hot go with the preselection. Do we have a date for when the decision will be taken?
Sure. So June 26th is when preselection takes place. So it's just around the corner, and I'll be, giving it a good go, and I'm very determined.
No doubt about that, Jacinta Price. On both fronts, you'll give it a go, and you'll push hard. Thanks for your time tonight. Good luck. We'll keep in touch.
Thank you very much for having me, Peter.